So, liebe Hörer der Radiofabrik Salzburg und Hörerinnen. Stimmt's, Gary?
Das ist richtig, ja.
Genau.
Nie vergessen.
Heute ist Rock History Time und heute haben wir ein tolles Programm drin. Erstens einmal, Gary, Stormfågel, ein schwedisches Dark Ambient Folk Project und dann Sway of Sin. Das ist ein New Metal Projekt aus Österreich, genauer gesagt Österreich. Sehr fantastisch und machen wir es ganz einfach. Liebe Leute, horcht's gleich mal in das Stormfågel Projekt rein.
Hej, det här är Andreas Neidert från Stormfågel. Du lyssnar på Radiofabrik Salzburg på 107,5.
Dear Andreas, please tell us, the listener to the radio show, what is the project Stormfågel?
Stormfågel is a neo-folk martial band, even if I prefer to call it more dark pop. We've been around since 2004, one-man project. I do all the music and the most part of the vocals, then I more or less rent in singers or other musicians. When I started out, it was mainly because I heard so much martial stuff that I thought that, I can do this and I think I can do it better. I don't know if I succeeded in doing it better, but at least I succeeded in some way since I released some albums now. And it's just a simple expression of my thoughts around mainly Swedish folk music, Swedish culture, not so much political, not at all actually. It's turning more and more into some love songs. But I don't hope it's too sleazy. It's turned out to be emotionally more like gothic than this martial stuff, I think.
And you're working today on the new album?
Yeah, actually not. I'm not working so much since the songs are already finished. And now Stefan Traumüller is doing some mixing, and he had some good ideas to make the songs better. So he will do small adjustments. But they have been finished for almost a year now, and will be released during this autumn. And I've already started on some new things, so I'm always like 1 year ahead of everything.
And how long do you work on the songs for the album?
Longer and longer. In the beginning, the first album was really just... It was like when I was younger and playing in a punk band, the same attitude that just do it and don't care about mistakes, don't care about if the vocals were out of tune, don't care about... Of course you could make it better if you sat down a couple of extra hours. I just recorded it and then that was that. Nowadays I'm putting some more time into it, but I still want to have this feeling of... I just sat down one evening and recorded this song, and when I went to bed the song was finished. So it's a mix between... that I think it's kind of hard to go back and work on a song several days later, because not only the vocals, even melodies and so on are an expression of what I felt just for that moment, and it's kind of hard to go back to how did I think and felt this a couple of days ago. So I prefer to make it just all in a row, and I think that's one song usually don't take more like 5-6 hours or something.
And what kind of instruments do you play on the album?
I do almost everything on computer. Then if I do something with there should be a guitar or a violin or something, then I just play it with the keyboard, and then later I contact someone who actually can play the guitar or violin. That's the only thing I go back and re-record. But I don't change the melodies or something. That's they will stay the same. But I just add acoustic instruments to the electronics.
me tell us something about the lyrics of the songs? Is there a message in the lyrics?
Half of the songs on every record, also this one, so that will be released soon, are Swedish poems, old poems in different styles. Not a message, no. I will be lying if I said that, because it's mainly love songs actually, even if they're not always expression like my love to a girl or something. It's love for nature, love for all kinds of stuff, but you know, I'm not Bono. I don't think I can change the world. I have no thoughts about it, and I have no I don't want to change the world, so I just sing about what I feel, and I really don't want to mix in too much of a message, too much politic stuff or something, because it will always be misunderstood, and then you always get all of this problem.
And if the listener of the radio show, they don't know who the fuck is Stormfågel. It's interesting music, it's a new music, it's not the typical music. Tell us something about the music of the band.
As I said, I prefer to call it dark pop, since it's really, in my opinion, pop music, but not in the ABBA way. It's much more moll, only moll actually, and it's a blend of electronic, much drums, very much drums, and some folk instruments. It's not maybe danceable, but it's still more pop music than just some soundscapes. And hopefully, if I look at what I listen to nowadays and how my latest songs sounds, it will be more and more to this
dark ambience.
Yes, exactly. Not I will not sound like Hannah Montana, but I think it's more fun. Also, when you do live shows, that if you play some songs that's a bit more up tempo and so on, it will be more popular, more to the EBM stuff, I think.
What is your personal best song on the album?
I would say the first song, actually, Håll lågan klar.
Kärlek vet till föga utav. Deras andliga ljus är förnuftets grav. Och allt det andra blott tomma tal. En mörken kärna i fagert skal. Detta äckliga tomma prat. Dock finns ett glödande dystert hat. Ett hat till allt som är hatet värt. Ett hat som brinner tills det är förtärt. Det syns en flammande blixt ibland. Som sätter hundrade själar i brand. Brinner en låga så klar så ren. Så hans talande solens sken. Och hatet brinna och lågan klar. Tills att det onda finns inte ett kvar. För då ska kärleken härska först. Då får du släcka din lyckotörst. kärlek vet de föga utav. Deras andliga ljus är förnuftets grav och allt det andra blott tomma tal. Mörkens kärna i fagert skal. Allt detta äckliga tomma prat. Dock finns ett glödande dystert hat. Ett hat till allt som är hatet värt. Ett hat som brinner tills det är förtärt. Det syns en flammande blixt ibland som sätter hundrade själar i brand. Brinner en låga så klar så ren, så hans talande solens sken. Och hatet brinna och lågan klar, tills att du onda finns intet kvar. För då ska kärleken härska först, då får du släcka din lyckotörst.
What did you say, what kind of bands or the musicians have influenced you personally?
I know that very well because I have a 4-year-old brother, and when I was 10, he was 14, and he came home one day. He had just changed school, I think it was, so he had some new friends who were like this cool EBM guys, a couple of years older than him, and he came home with I think it was 3 albums. There was one early Depeche Mode album, one I think it was Vivisection 6 with Skinny Puppy, and official version with the From 242. And he just gave them to me and said, listen and like. He was kind of a hard older brother, but that was mainly it. He just gave me the records and listen and like. And since he was my older brother, I did as he said, and I listened and I liked. So that was when it all started for me. Then it went away for many years with this EBM stuff, Nights Red, From 242 and so. But that hasn't really affected me so much or influenced me in Stormfågel now. Then it's more bands like maybe Laibach. Since I was young, my grandfather always played folk music. He played fiddle and nyckelharpa in Sweden and key fiddle. Always when you were at my grandmother's and my grandfather's place, they played folk music. So the combination with folk music from my early childhood and this Skinny Puppy from 242 that my brother more or less forced me to listen to, together they became this Stormfågel.
ermessen, wenn es in Schmerzen bricht. Wir steigen im Gebete zu ihm wie aus dem Tod. Sein Hauch, der uns umwehte, tat unserem Herzen Not.
So, Gary, muss da sagen, Stormfägel, was sagst du dazu?
Fantastische Musik.